working. Hi, Mandy Hall. Someone turned up. Yay. How are you? How was your Saturday? Hi, Katy Lydia. I'm not used to being on camera, so might be a bit, a bit nervous. How's your Saturday going? See, we've talked about it quite a bit at the moment. I heard Jewels of Thought was about our channel last night. You just woke up. Yeah, I woke you up. I've just been training actually. I do karate and stuff like that. So I have just been doing that. I've just got back. Hi, Mona Lisa Desmond. Holland, wow. Hi, Irish Eyes. How are you? Yeah, just been training, which gets me going on Saturday. So it's a good way to start the weekend. Holland, wow. It's a great thing about YouTube, isn't it? People from everywhere. Talk to people from all around the world. No sound. Ah, right, okay. Is there sound now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hang on. Yeah, that should be better. Is that any better? Is that plugged in? Yes, it is. Better. Yeah, there we go. If I actually use the proper microphone. See, this thing's really annoying, but it's the only microphone, decent microphone that I've got at the moment. I need to get a proper mic. I've got a better camera because hi Lisa, the cameras that come with laptops usually are crap, which this one is. So I've got a slightly better one. But this microphone's annoying because I have to wear this stupid head thing, and I'd rather not have to do that. So yeah, I know Jewels of Thought was going on about us. Now, is anyone? There's rumours going around. I don't know because I don't really use Facebook, but apparently there's a rumour going around that Frank Ruzek and I don't know the Ruzeks, maybe I don't know if it was just Frank, but went on a Facebook Live. Does anyone know about that? But they called AD out, but I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not because I don't use Facebook barely at all. So hi, good. Hi, I love my tally. Let's get that right. So I don't know, but yeah, someone's saying that the Ruzeks did a live on Facebook and called AD out and told him to stop, and that he talks a lot of shit, which obviously we know, but I don't know if it's true or not, or whether it's just a rumor. Hi, Guernsey girl. It'd be nice if it's true, wouldn't it? It'd be about time he was called out by them, but I don't know if it's true, so who knows. But yeah, Jewels of Thought was going on about us yesterday, saying that we're a hate channel and all that kind of stuff. And I just wanted to do this just as a live, that saves me making a video, but everyone knows that all we stand for is, can people just please put the facts out there? If they're talking about this case, just put the facts out there. Don't make stuff up, because the whole case has turned into a complete circus, isn't it? It's a complete shit show, basically, by people carrying it on, or trying to carry it on by making stuff up. Hi, Lucy Lane. And it's why can't people just stick to the facts? The facts are there for everybody. Of course, everyone can go down little theories or whatever. Hi, Kim Timlin. But when you have to start making stuff up to continue that theory, why would you do that? And yeah, you're blocked. I think we're all probably blocked, aren't we? I think we're all blocked. I mean, you know, everyone knows that we were saying this 9 months ago. It's good that there's other people like Lex Carlier and Paul Moxley and people like that that are, you know, calling them out as well. But you know, we started it out a long time ago, and obviously we all got blocked, and then we got called a hate channel and copyright struck and everything like that. So we kind of steered away from it a little bit. Yeah, you will get blocked if there's anything that will make him look silly or prove him wrong, then you will get blocked. Simple as that. I mean, this whole car theory, multi-car theory, accomplice theory, that's evolved so much over time because people have called him out on stuff, and then he's had to change it. And I don't know what the hell he's talking about now. He's saying that Chris Watts' truck came from down the road now, even though we could clearly see it parked outside, and he walks out and gets in it because it's parked outside. So I really don't understand what that's all about. I really don't. But yeah, anyone who's listening, we're not you guys know we're not a hate channel. We are just basically stick to the facts. Facts are bad enough as they are. You know, you don't need to start making it worse. I mean, I thought that was absolutely disgusting that the assumption was made by Sherilyn Cadle and AD that one of the children was alive when they were put in the tanks. I mean, that's unbelievable, isn't it? How can you say something like that? I mean, can you imagine how the Roussettes are going to feel hearing something like that? Why would you even say that? You know, it's not. There's no facts behind it. It's not even true. There's nothing in the. There's nothing in the autopsy. Bella had oil in her stomach. There was nothing in her lungs. That was a complete and utter lie, and that's a disgusting lie. It was done for shock value. I think Sherilyn Cadle was just got caught up in all of the conspiracy stuff as well. I don't think she knows what she's talking about half the time. It sounds like, I mean, she's dragged stuff out of the Discovery. She's maybe come out with a few things that Chris has said, but everything else, it's her theories, wasn't it? When she was talking about the extra chapter, it was all just her made up stuff, her theories. People don't want to hear her theories. Everyone thought she was going to get to the truth of what happened, but it didn't happen, did it? RSI, did you catch that True Crime Rocket Science 22 AD theories debunked? I don't think I've seen that one. I know he's been pumping out a lot of stuff lately. He's been making video after video lately, but no, I haven't seen that one. But I don't know. I just think, don't you think the whole thing has just turned into a complete and utter circus now? Because people have gone off on these wild ideas. People just can't accept that, you know, for how morally wrong NK was and what she did. Obviously, we're getting involved with a married man. They just can't accept that maybe she isn't any more guilty of that and she wasn't involved. I mean, look at Crystal Lee. I mean, look, it's, you know, when people are involved, it kind of comes out, doesn't it? You know, you'll find that there's facts behind it and stuff like that. You know, they're not criminal masterminds, these people. They're not going to get away with something like theorizing an oil explosion or trying to plan an oil explosion, and then they'll run away off in the sunset with the insurance money. I mean, for a start, Chris clearly showed the gas can, didn't he, on Nate's camera? He clearly showed, here you go, there, look, I'm holding the gas can. No insurance money is going to pay out as soon as they see that, are they? So, hi, Tamara Hayes. So, yeah, I just get a bit frustrated when other creators call us out as a hate channel as well. We are not a hate channel. We just call people out on their bullshit, basically. And we're just asking people to stick to the facts, which is what Frank wanted. He said, stick to the facts, stop the ugly false rumours, stop the conspiracies. Has it stopped? No. No. So is it ever going to stop? Probably not. Hi, Helen Rowley. So yeah, it's insane. It really is. But I don't know how to stop it. I can't believe people buy it. I can't believe people buy the stuff that Armchair comes out with. I really can't. I don't get it. I don't get it, and it's frustrating a lot of people I know. But yeah, if anyone has heard or seen of this Facebook Live that the Ruzeks did or Frank Ruzek did, it's a rumor going around. I don't know if it's true. That's kind of why I came on to see if anybody had seen it. I've only covered a bit of the Patrick Frazee case. It was really only once the trial started. I've only really kind of reported the news on it. I haven't gone too in depth with it. If that's something you want me to do, I'll certainly do that. That's another thing as well that I just wanted some feedback on, is what sort of thing you guys want to see, really. I'm very interested in looking into current crimes, into the psychology behind these criminals, looking into the psychology of, I know it's a bit grim, but the psychology of murderers and stuff like that. Why do men annihilate their families? If we can try and help understand why men do that, not just men, I know women have done it as well. If we can understand why, it's got to help people, isn't it? And just look at, as I say, look at cases, look at the psychology behind it, anything like that, really. So yeah, your guys' feedback's obviously, really important. I don't want to keep banging on about Armchair and other people and stuff like that. I'll debunk them, because I think it's important that there's, people are held accountable, and we try and get people to stick to the facts. I think probably we're the only channel that's doing that. So we'll continue to debunk people that come out with stuff that's not true. Hi, True Helper. Armchairs obviously seems to be the worst one. There doesn't seem to be anyone bashing Shanann anymore. The Ruzeks maybe set the record straight, maybe. I haven't really looked at too many other channels recently. Tina Hansen, they released Crystal Kenny's walkthrough Kelsey's house, pointing where she cleaned up blood. Oh, right, okay. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I mean, that's a proper mistress involvement, isn't it? Why she didn't go to the police, who knows? She said she was frightened of him. I don't know. What would you do in that situation? I mean, seriously, she should have just gone to the police, surely. She asked him, or he asked her, what was it, 3 times? 3 times he asked her to kill Kelsey for him. I know she didn't obviously do it, but she still went to clean up. True Helper, a while back you were saying that you were happy to be a mod for this channel. Are you still happy to do that? I know that I've seen you on Scott's channel and other channels. I know you're a very reliable, trustworthy person, and you're used to moderating chats. So if you're still happy to do that, I'm quite happy to make you a moderator for this channel. If you're happy to do that, don't worry if you don't want to do it. Just say if it's too much. It's not a problem. Oh, brilliant. Okay. Can I see if I can do it from here? Put user in timeout. Block user. Okay, maybe I can't. I'll do it from. I'll do it when we come off. Tina Hansen, I will be terrified. Yes, I will go to the police immediately before he killed me. Well, you've got to, haven't you? I can kind of see on one hand, yes, she's frightened of him. But then again, why is she with him? Why has she stayed with him for so long? But yeah, she's got to go to the police. She's got to go to the police. I mean, the guy's obviously a complete lunatic, isn't he? Stuff that inmate from the prison has come out with about him writing down wanting people killed in the case. I've never heard of anything like that before. Have you? That's unbelievable. He wanted to basically take out all the witnesses against him, including the CBI agent, which I thought was absolutely insane. I mean, there was talk of him possibly getting off with a lesser charge before that happened as well. Before the last day of that trial, there was talk of him getting, getting a lesser charge, possibly second-degree murder or something like that. Because obviously they've got no body, they've got no murder weapon. But I think after that last day, when the inmate testified, hi Firefly, the inmate testified against him. I think that sort of put the nail in the coffin for him. Thank God, because obviously the guy's a complete lunatic. Yeah, anyone with any sense would know they can't get away with it. Well, they say there's no such thing as a perfect murder, don't they? You're always going to get caught, particularly with today, with technology, phones and stuff like that. You know, you're not going to get away with it, are you? Thank God he didn't. Very, very scary man. Very deranged. Yeah, I'll have my telly for her to drive 12 hours to clean up the crime scene. Now that's something to discuss, plus also resolve. Yeah, I mean, what must she have been thinking? She's walked in on a murder scene, basically, hasn't she? You know, even on the way driving there, she knows she's getting herself in deep, deep trouble. And to walk in on a murder scene where a woman's been murdered, obviously, there's blood everywhere, and then to go ahead and clean that up, it's unreal, isn't it? It's I mean, she knows at that point she's in serious, serious trouble. Why she didn't go to the police, I don't know. I really don't. And she's getting a maximum 3 years, I think, isn't it? Maximum 3 years for tampering with evidence. Obviously, they gave her the plea deal. It's a two-edged sword, isn't it? Double-edged sword, isn't it? Because they've given her the plea deal to get her to testify against Patrick, which obviously is great because it makes sure Patrick gets put away. But then on the other hand, obviously, she's got off with a lighter sentence than maybe she would have done. So, and I know I've seen from the comments, people are in, some people are on one side of that, some people are on the other side. And I can understand both sides. It's difficult. That is a difficult one. Because I can see it's great that she's got him put away because obviously he's a complete nutter and he's where he needs to be. But, she's cleaned up a crime scene where a woman's been murdered. And in 3 years' time, she's going to walk in the streets. So, that is a difficult one. Catalidia, my hubby works for the gas company in US and he said they're putting CCT at every stoplight now. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's been mentioned before. Hi, Diane. Because over here in the UK, it's basically the CCTV everywhere. Not so much in rural areas, but certainly if you go any main street or shopping centre or anything like that, the CCTV everywhere. A lot of people have home camera systems now as well, but it seems to be less and less of it in the US. Is that right? Or am I making a misassumption there? But that's kind of the impression that I get, that you don't have much CCTV over there. So Diane says, I read she was afraid something would happen to her family if she didn't do it. Yeah, there is that, I suppose. But then if she thought he was such a nutter, why did she stay with him? Surely she had people she could go to. She could have gone to the police. I don't know. It just seems a little bit of a, I don't know, bit of a thin excuse to me. True help, it would help if we had more CCTV here in the USA. Lord knows we have enough money for it. Well, yeah, it's easy to install, apparently. So, I don't know why you don't have as much of it. I don't know. But as I say, certainly over here, it's everywhere. It's like a big brother country over here. You get watched wherever you go. So yeah, so basically that's what we are. That's what our channel is. You know, it's to put the facts out there. We're not a hate channel, but we will call people out when they're making stuff up, when they're making up stories to try and keep a case going. That's such a tragic case as well. You know, why keep that going? Mistress is not involved. She would have been caught. There's no evidence that she was there. You know, please, people, just stick to the facts. Of course, people are going to talk about it. We'll continue to talk about it if there's information that or stuff that people find interesting or want to hear. But I'm certainly not going to start narrating theories to try and keep interest going. I'm going to have to watch this video then of Crystal Lee describing the cleanup, what she did while she was in the apartment. It's just terribly sad. That's awful, isn't it? I hope that's going to haunt her for the rest of her life, though, doing that. Oh, thanks, Firefly. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I seem to get loads of likes, thumbs down, but it's obvious why. It doesn't really bother me, but if you could hit the thumbs up, it would be appreciated. So yeah, I guess we're going to be hearing some more from Crystal Lee now. Then, how do you think she's going to be accepted back when she gets out there? She's going to have to move, surely. I wouldn't imagine the people of where is it? She lives Idaho, isn't it? I can't imagine the people there are going to be very forthcoming to her now, are they? I mean, how would you feel if you met her in the street? What would you want to say to her? I don't think she's going to be getting much sympathy, do you? I really don't. Cover a new case. There's been a couple suggested, actually, that people want to talk about. I can't remember off the top of my head what they were, but yeah, if you guys want that, I'm quite happy to do that. I can gather what information I can. I think that the Watts case was quite unique in the size of the discovery that they released. I've got the arrests, the affidavits and stuff for the Fraser case, but it's nothing like the Watts discovery. It's not like a complete file of evidence and stuff, but there is quite a lot of interesting stuff in there. And certainly we can, if Crystal Lee's starting to talk, then obviously there's probably going to be some interesting information to come out, isn't there? Do you reckon she'll start? Oh no, I suppose she can't really, can she? She can't talk much. She's going to be. I wonder when her sentencing is going to be then. Has she officially been sentenced with tampering with evidence? I wonder when that's going to start. And she's not inside at the moment, is she? Or is she? I don't think she is. Yeah, Watts was unique, absolutely. I always question why that was put out so readily available as well on social media. It just seems weird that that was given to everybody. Did they know it was going to create such a massive storm and it was going to create so much interest? I don't know. Seemed a bit weird. Beginning of December, I think. Okay. Is that for a sentence? Is that when she's going to be officially sentenced then, or is she going to start a sentence? December. So it's a maximum of 3 years, but I guess it could be less, couldn't it? For tampering with evidence. I think is it something like 6 classes of they have in America? Like class 1 is like first degree murder, and it kind of goes down to class 6, I think, for tampering with evidence. Oh, sentencing, okay. Yeah. Yeah, see how long she gets. I think she'll probably get the 3 years. I think because the case was so high profile, and the public, obviously unrest about it, public feeling about it, I think they probably will give her the maximum sentence for that, in my opinion, which I think she deserves. Definitely, she definitely deserves. Ivor problem. Oh, come on, it's over. What's over? Is she gone? Hi, Diana, sorry. DA made a deal with the devil to get him. Yeah, that's absolutely right. I can't imagine they really... I don't think they had anything else, though, did they? They said without Crystal's testimony, would have been a different story, wouldn't it? Because they've got no body, they've got no murder weapon. I know they did triangulate all the mobile phone data, and I think they found out that he had her phone, or kept her phone, and it was always with him days after. Kelly Arzola, what about that? Do you know what? I've been doing this, for half an hour now, and then I've just remembered I can stick your comments on the screen. What about that loser Michael Jones that drove around with his family's bodies? Oh, that was, yeah. I mean, that's a whole new level, isn't it? That was a whole new level of sick. Yeah, unbelievable, that guy. He's a really weird looking guy as well, isn't he? Very odd looking guy. Yeah, complete lunatic. I mean, it's frightening though, isn't it? How somebody could act so normal when they're actually really a complete narcissistic psychopath, and yet they've got no previous or no signs. Yeah, that's unbelievable. I've a problem. God, you sound like Armchair Detective. Do I really? Do I really? I have a problem. I don't think I do, but whatever. Firefly, not enough Febreze to master smell in that van. I know. I mean, the children said that they smelt something funny, didn't they? But surely the smell of decomposition would be overwhelming, wouldn't it? Didn't it use cat litter as well, or something like that to cover it? I sound nothing like him. No, I don't think I sound like him. Was it because I'm a man? I sound like Armchair Detective. Okay. AD slurs all of his words. Yeah, it's a bit early for me to drink, so I'm on coffee. I don't really drink out, to be perfectly honest. I do sometimes. I'll probably have a drink on here sometimes, but has Ivor problem gone? Have they been booted? Oh, they have now. We don't want no trouble in here. Ivor's gone. Ivor been blocked. It's his new name. Ivor been blocked. Yeah, he is odd looking. Michael Jones, very odd looking. There was some talk about the ex-wife as well, wasn't there, Sarah Jones? But I don't want to go into any of that because I don't know if she's totally innocent, are you, until proven. So someone was saying that there's possibly some holes in her story, but I don't know. That would just be speculating. Ah, of course, True Help. You can't, can you? Right, hang on. Let me see if I can do that now while you're on here. Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh no, it's going to muck that up. I'll do it after. I can block them, don't worry. Irish Eyes, they are showing some new interviews that night after the movie with Tammy Lee. 2 of Shanann's friends. So worth watching. Yeah, this is the film, isn't it? This is the Lifetime film. To be honest, it's a bit soon for me, like a year after. But I I know they do like a domestic abuse program, don't they? They're doing something afterwards about highlighting domestic abuse and stuff like that. So I guess there's some good coming out of it. That'd be a really horrible role to play though as well, wouldn't it? Playing someone like a family annihilator. Who would want to play that role? I wonder if they're going to get any grief as well for on social media and stuff like that. It's a possibility, isn't it? You know what people are like, even though they're just the actors or actresses. It's quite possible they could get some grief for that. Bear with me 1 second, guys. There's just somebody at the door. 2 minutes, I'll be back. Sorry about that, people. Got a kitten going mental as well. God, who would fathom that a beautiful little kitten could make such horrible smells? Yeah, cleaning out the litter tray. It's not fun. Can you imagine giving him £26 a month? I hear something. Oh, is this for the signed photo? Yeah. So, guys, would you like a signed photo of me? For £15 a month, I'll do it. I'll sign a photo for you, and I'll write a little message on the back for you. How would you like that? Wouldn't that be great? No, I'm joking. Seriously, I'm not that vain. So yeah, so that was just the main message of today. Anyway, I just wondered if anyone had seen the Rusex Facebook Live. I don't know whether it's a rumor or not. There's a rumor going around that they called out AD and told him to stop, and told him that he talks rubbish. I don't know if it's true. If anyone is on Facebook, or I know that the Rusex obviously have their Facebook locked down quite a lot, which is understandable. So I don't know if anyone will be able to see it, or I don't know if it's a rumor. It could be a rumor. So, and also, yeah, just confirmation that we are not a hate channel. We are a channel of truth and justice, and we will call out anyone that talks rubbish about the case or starts to make facts up, which is still going on now, and it's just getting worse and worse. And they're turning the whole thing into a complete circus, which is not right. Caslidia looked but didn't see anything. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know why somebody would have started a rumor if it wasn't true. That's the only thing. I saw a couple of people say it, but why would they say that? Well, I do certainly remember Frank saying, "Please stop the false rumors and conspiracies." So, yeah, there you go, Firefly. We're far from a hate channel. Calling someone out and just debunking someone is not hate. That's why I like this channel, True Facts. Thank you, Diane. That's exactly what I will always try to do, is present facts to you. I wouldn't say anything unless I knew it was 100% true. because it's just going to come back on you and make you look stupid, isn't it? Of course, what people will say is they'll throw theories out there and then they'll say, oh well, we're just exploring all avenues, we're just exploring all theories to see if there's any truth in it, which we know is not true as well. I mean, Armchair tries to force stuff down your throat, doesn't he? And if you don't agree with him, then you get blocked. So, what happened to freedom of speech? What happened to having an opinion? You're supposed to be allowed to have an opinion as well on that channel. No one's allowed an opinion unless it agrees with his. I love this channel and your voice. Oh, thanks. My voice. But yeah, we'll continue to call anyone out who continues to fabricate stuff in that case. I mean, talking about bringing justice for Shanann and her family, justice is leaving it alone now, isn't it? Or if you're going to talk about it, talk facts. Don't invent some story. Don't start storytelling and trying to hide that behind finding justice. That's BS. It's total BS. It's all lies. I just can't believe people look at that CCTV and see something other than just Betty driving out and then Chris backing in his truck. I really don't get it. I really don't understand how people see anything else. A car shooting off at 100 miles an hour, and it's absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. I think people have been brainwashed. Absolutely brainwashed. I'm still forgetting about the comments, guys. I'm forgetting about the comments. I'm not doing you justice here. I'm sorry. I need to start putting your comments up. Thank you, True Helper. Yeah, people won't get blocked here either unless they come in and are being rude and disrespectful like that. Ima, whatever their name was. We just don't. We're not like that. If you've got a respectful opinion, a different opinion, that's fine. It's not a problem. But if you're just going to come in and be rude and disrespectful, then I'm not going to allow you guys to hear that, and I'm certainly not going to sit here and listen to it. So, yeah, Beth Ellie shooting off at 100 miles an hour on a gravel path. Gravel would be flying everywhere. Exactly, it's ridiculous. I mean, think about it. Why Betty's leaving at 5:15? Why wouldn't they wait till 5:16 when she's gone? Or why wouldn't they leave the lights off? Why would they wait for the moment Betty leaves and then go and create this huge light show and noise? It's just like, who would believe that? It's ridiculous. I'm a blocked. That's it. I'm a blocked. That was their name. I'm a blocked. Oh, thank you, Catalidia. It's very kind of you. That's the other thing. I'm really keen for this channel to kind of do some good. I mean, out of these sort of tragedies, is be able to sort of give back to people. That's why the patrons on this channel, that's why I give it to charities. I think, out of all this kind of horrible evilness and stuff, it's something we can just give back to people, isn't it? So that's why I sort of give the patron to charities. It just starts at £2 a month. That's it. There's no tiers on there or anything like that. But if any of you, want to be patrons, it'd be much appreciated. As I say, there's three main charities. They were the charities we started off with that Sandy Ruzek nominated on Dr. Phil, which was the Lupus Foundation of America, St. Jude's Hospital, and exploited children. Centre for Exploited Children, and we've kept those. We'll probably change them. Each month might choose a different one, but it'll always be victim focused, that sort of thing. So yeah, I just think it makes me feel better doing what I do, knowing that I can kind of give back to other people or help other people out. Kelly Arzola, Betty would have seen the car. She's very observant. Exactly. She said on her interview, she's pointing to the three-way in the road. She's saying, look, I went down that way. I saw Chris's truck lights. It's end of, isn't it? Because she saw another truck there, another grey truck, which is in the when they were doing like the going around putting the flyers around be on the lookouts and stuff, there is another grey truck along that road. So it's no surprise she would have seen another grey truck. There was another smaller grey truck there. And it's there in the, as I say, when they were giving out the flyers in the next couple of days. People are just using that to try and confuse things. And as I say, they're doing it with the red car as well. Oh, well done, Guernsey Guy. I bought my Christmas cards from Lupus UK. There you go. That's brilliant. That's fab. Because we're kind of turning this horrible tragedies into something a little bit more positive, isn't it? Oh, thank you, Firefly. That's very kind of you. Shine like Shanann, absolutely. And that's our way of, that's our way that we see that she can be honoured, is just by people sticking to the facts of the case if they're going to talk about it. Don't try and invent some kind of justice of finding some accomplice that's not there, because you're just dragging it on and dragging it on and dragging it on. You're not giving out any new information, are you? It's the same old drivel over and over. The same old nonsense over and over. And I'm sure they don't want to hear it. I mean, what did you think of Sherilyn Cadle? What did you think? Do you think she was in it for the money? Do you think she was in it because she wanted to really get to see Chris? Do you think she was a bit of a Chris lover? I was quite shocked it was her first book. What are your thoughts on Sherilyn? Be interested to know. I know a lot of people say she copied a lot of stuff from the Discovery in her book. Yeah, I'm in two minds about her, to be honest. I'm not quite sure what her intentions were. I do think that she manipulated everyone to get that book out. I do think she manipulated the Watts family. Whatever you think of the Watts family, they didn't murder anyone, did they, at the end of the day? And she did manipulate them, I think, to get to Chris by using the Christianity angle. I'll give you a platform and a book to talk about your finding God and all that stuff. But she devoted one chapter to it, didn't she? But shady as hell. Yeah. And I think her choice of creators was interesting. The fact that she went to Critical K, and a lot of people are saying, have said to me, why don't you give Critical K a chance? Give someone a second chance and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, she bashed the hell a murder victim and her family. She gave them hell. And the stuff that she said about Shanann and the stuff I've seen is terrible. It's awful. So, it's fine giving people a second chance, but it depends what they've done, doesn't it? If they've made a mistake but had good intentions, and that's a completely different thing. But she, hers was very, very hurtful to that family, and I really don't think the Rosette family would ever forgive her, ever. So for Sherilyn to go to CK, and kind of buddy up with her. And I mean, they seem to be best buddies, don't they? I find that strange. I really do. And then her going to, I mean, first she went to Scott Reach, didn't she? Which is fine. Scott's good. I like Scott. I respect Scott. I mean, obviously, he's got the experience, isn't he? He's a defence lawyer, so he knows what he's talking about. Talks facts, doesn't make stuff up. Great, proper crime channel. But then obviously she went to Armchair as well, and well, didn't they have a little kissy buddy up, didn't they? My God, absolutely. I'm sure they had a little meeting to say, "Oh, you promote my channel as much as you can by saying all this stuff about me, and I'll say all this nice stuff about you to sell your book." And it was quite obvious. It was quite sickening, actually. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Diane. She didn't let the families read the book. She says, "Oh, I did reach out to them and they didn't respond." But then she released the book without, and really, I think she gave a copy to the lawyers at the last minute. I mean, it's been what, a year? It was a year, 12 months. God, I don't know how she felt comfortable enough to write that book, to be honest. But there you go. People are doing anything for money, as we know, unfortunately, which is very sad, really, in today's society, isn't it? Very sad. They are very upset. Yeah, they released a public statement saying that they're devastated with it. So I think that makes it quite clear, doesn't it, how they felt about it. The Rusex, that was. And now she's saying that I mean, I don't know if any of you have seen the text messages that she had with the Watts family and stuff like that. She's now saying that they were all altered, which I don't believe for a second. I've seen most of those texts firsthand. None of those texts were altered. It's not that easy to alter texts. So she definitely did manipulate and use the Watts family as well. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, the Rusex public statements on our channel, actually. I put that out there just so that people were aware of how they felt about it. Yeah, Firefly's got it. Nail on the head there. Most people are morally bankrupt, unfortunately. She could have done that differently, couldn't she? She could have done that differently. And well, unfortunately, she's reaped what she's sown, isn't she? Because she's lost a lot of money apparently on the book. A lot of people ordered the book and didn't receive the book. A lot of people have returned it, I understand. So she's probably going to do well to recoup her losses, isn't she, to be honest? So there you go. Right, I've no idea how long I've been on here. Time seems to fly really fast when you do live. Yeah, absolutely, Irish Eyes. It is karma. It is karma. Karma will always come and get you, won't it? Whatever you do, you can't escape it. And that was the other thing. She clearly lies, because when she did some of the initial interviews, or when she was talking with CK, she was saying that she doesn't really watch social media, and then the next breath she's saying that she's watched Armchair stuff, all of it from the beginning. So which one is it? 40 minutes. Seems longer than that. One woman set up a GoFundMe for Sherilyn to recoup her losses. Really? Wow. Poor Sherilyn, eh? Like we were saying, that's karma, unfortunately, isn't it? That's the other thing. The PDF got leaked by CK, and then she buddies up with CK. Don't understand that at all. Very odd. Very odd. I've seen some of it. I've seen someone shared the PDF with me, so I have seen some of it, but I haven't read all of it. Difficult to know what's true and what isn't anyway, isn't it? Blood Money book. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is. It's too soon. Too soon in my mind. Way too soon. I didn't bother. I was listening to Kimberly's. Oh right. Does she actually read it out? Does she? Or because I know Sherilyn was quite hot on the copyright. She didn't want anyone to do that. It's understandable, I suppose. But, I've heard people reviewing it. I've not actually heard anyone reading it all out. Yeah, I heard that too. I love my tally gave all her super chat. It's quite ironic though, wasn't it, that she was asking everybody to give super chat to recoup Cadle's losses when it was her that leaked it in the first place. The cost of all that money is just bizarre. It's quite laughable. Well, this StreamYard seems to be quite good, doesn't it? It seems to be working quite well. It's what everyone else seems to be using at the moment, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it's free as well, so you can buy a different, or there's an upgrade which gives you some certain extra features, but it doesn't really seem worth it to me at the moment. Great, good. Spot on, Firefly. That's a good saying. You lay with dogs, you get fleas. That's true. That's what she did. So is there any other cases you want me to cover then? Fire some at me and I'll note them down. And or what would you want the channel to cover? Stuff like that. Is there any videos that would interest you? Any subjects that would interest you? Because that's what I want. I want us to be a community, and I want us to get involved and all talk on here and stuff like that, and discuss cases, stuff like that. I'm not a detective. I'm not here to solve cases. I'm here to report on them. So I'm interested in the psychology side of it. I'm sure all of you are as well, trying to understand why these people do these things. I think there's a lot to discuss in that kind of aspect. I mean, there is, I may be possibly doing one or two more things with Watts, but I'll let you know about that. But it's not going to be a Watts thing. I certainly want to cover all different crimes and angles and stuff like that. So I'm not saying I'm never going to talk about Watts again. But yeah, we do certainly need to, cover other stuff. Peter Sutcliffe, that's a good one. Yorkshire Ripper, UK Yorkshire Ripper, killed. Was it quote me now? Killed many prostitutes in Yorkshire and England in the 80s. Called him the Yorkshire Ripper. It was a scary time. Women were scared to go out their houses. Complete and utter lunatic. The only other person that we call Ripper, apart from Jack the Ripper, is the Yorkshire Ripper. That would be a good one, actually. That would be interesting. That would be an interesting one. True. Yeah, what makes YouTubers go crazy? This whole Watts case has made people go mad, hasn't it? Do you not think people have totally lost the plot. Some people, I think people have become so emotionally invested in it that people have kind of lost sense of their emotions and stuff like that. Michael Jones, yeah, I know. What a disgusting human being. Absolutely vile. Absolutely vile. Well, anyone that kills a children is vile to all of us, aren't they? Killing your own child, just to me, tops anything, to be perfectly honest. I can't think of anything worse. It's just an outrage against humanity, isn't it? It just goes against everything that we as humans are meant to do. It just defies everything, doesn't it? That's what I find so hard to understand. Yeah, do you know what I love Natalia? That was something I was actually going to do. Actually, I'm working on a video. Sorry, it's such a tragic subject, but I shouldn't laugh. But there you go. It's such a tragic subject, but ultimately, it's people's things that people want to hear and know, isn't it? We can't say that we're not interested to know and fascinated to know as to why these people do that and why they do what they do. And we're not going to learn from it, are we, if we don't look into that and try and understand it? So, no, that would definitely be an interesting one. Hi, Snow Remover, 7:30 a.m. It's 2:25 in the UK, and it's wet and horrible. We've had nothing but rain here for like days and days and days. But there's no snow for you to come and remove yet. We've just got rain. I'll let you know when the snow comes and you can come and remove it for us. Oh, I missed one. Oh dear. Karen, where was that, Karen Welsh? Haven't heard that. It's a real double-edged sword, isn't it, crime? Because it's, on one hand, it's fascinating to know and learn, and on the other hand, it's so sad and tragic what happens to people. I mean, certainly all the time we covered Watts, and all the time the Ruzeks were active on our channel. It was so hard on me and all of the mods, because it's so emotionally investing. It took a hell of a lot out of all of us. I mean, I wouldn't change anything for the world, and I'd do that all again, absolutely. But and just to think how we felt, times that by a million is how Frank, Sandy, and Frankie must feel. And that always struck me. And I just thought, these people have got such strength to come on here and do what they're doing and try and protect their daughter's name. It's just amazing, really, what they've done, how they've coped. No snow yet in Philadelphia. I think there's snow in Maine. I can't remember this person's name, but someone came on and said there was snow the other day in Maine. Oh, thank you, Epitome. That's very kind of you. Thank you. I do hopefully anything that like on here and stuff like that that's not on Patreon. I'm obviously going to invest in the channel. I'm hoping to get a better mic and stuff like that, and it enables me to put out better stuff and have better quality. So I do appreciate that very much. So that's the next thing I want, just so I don't have to wear this stupid headset, because after a while it gets really annoying on my ears. I know it sounds quite good. It's quite a good mic, but I'd rather not have it on my head. I suppose for Christmas I could always get like a pair of antlers or something and put on there, a pair of reindeer antlers, to try and make it a bit more cheery. I do like the fact you can put your comments. I heard that Frank did a video saying he was not on AD. I don't know about that, Snow Remover. Oh, thank you, Snow Remover. That's very kind of you. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Do you know what? I really don't know. This was the other thing. I've heard a rumor that he did a Facebook Live as well, and told AD to stop, to step down, and that he's talking BS basically. But I don't know. It's just a rumor as well. And I certainly don't know that he's done a video saying that. I don't know. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kelly. And I hope you're on. I hope you feel you're on the right channel for that, because in my eyes, to do that, it's to stop all of this conspiracy and storytelling, and because it's doing nothing, it's not helping. It's not protecting her name. It's not finding justice. It's all being done for personal reasons. It's not being done for Shanann at all. Okay, see you, Firefly. Firefly's got to run. Boss is lurking. The boss is lurking. Don't get caught, do a runner. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you. Obviously, I'll let you guys know, what anything that gets bought for the channel. Obviously, I'll show you guys like I do with the charity payments. I know I don't have to do it, but it makes me feel happier that I show you guys and you guys can see it, because there's always going to be people, naysayers that are going to say that it's not being paid to charity or whatever. Peter Sutcliffe killed a university student whose mum was my school teacher. Oh, wow. Gosh. Yeah, he was an absolute monster, wasn't he? Preyed on women, and I think his kind of trademark was to hit them with a hammer, wasn't it? Horrible looking man as well. Very odd looking, horrible man. I suppose it'd be interesting for a lot of the US people as well, because probably don't hear about a lot of the crimes, do you, that are over here? Maybe, I don't know. Or some of the bigger crimes that have gone over the years. I guess it'd probably be interesting for people from the US and stuff like that. Yeah, we got this. Yeah, there's this new rules coming out, isn't there? New YouTube guidelines. I've had stuff about because they ask you now, is this video for children? Is it child friendly? Obviously it's not. I've just put that the channel's not. So I guess that's all to do with this online child protection, privacy, and all that stuff. I don't know about channels. I can't believe that channels that aren't earning money are going to be shut down. I don't believe that. But if you remember the last big YouTube policy changes, everyone thought there was going to be a massive change, but there wasn't really, was there? There wasn't a massive. It's more for creators, just advertisers and stuff like that. They limit the adverts on your videos. Certainly, they sort of do it on all the crime channels. They've been doing it. Yeah, I don't know face remover. Face remover? Snow remover. Let's look at the word Facebook. How would we find this Facebook Live that Frank did? Yeah, well, it'll obviously be on Facebook, obviously. I don't know. I personally don't use Facebook much. I'm going to start maybe trying to use it a little bit more. Oh, that's the other thing. Would you guys be interested in a Facebook group? I've held off because I want to make sure that I've got the time to do it. I've actually got some time off coming up next week, so it's time that I can put into the channel really, which is what I'm hoping to do. So yes. Okay, I might do that. I'll lock it down because we'll just get too many idiots coming in. So I'll definitely lock it down. But yeah, no, that'd be good. We did have a Twitter, but one of the mods used to run that for us. But we didn't have time in the end to do that anymore. So that kind of went a bit by the wayside. But Facebook certainly, and it'd be good for you guys to be able to chat and meet each other and stuff as well, wouldn't it? Because that's what this channel I want it to be all about, is really as a community. So obviously the only chance you guys really get to chat to each other is when you come on here or when you chat on other channels. So it'd be nice to for you to meet each other on Facebook as well. Yeah, you can block people. Yeah, and if I make the group secret, then it would have to go through me who gets in, and I could look at their profile, and we can keep out the nasty people. So I don't think trolls and stuff would be a problem really. I mean, we're bound to get some, aren't we? Because of what our channel represents. A lot of people don't like it, don't like being called out, but I think it'll be easy to control. Yeah, I can give people to moderate the channel as well. Definitely. That'd be a good way to expand the channel as well, wouldn't it? Like I say, open up the community a little bit more. It's a bit restricted on YouTube, isn't it? So you only really get to chat while you're here. You don't really get to, unless obviously you're both in other channels and you can chat in their chats. You don't really get to chat much unless you're in comments. So the Patreon name is just Team Phoenix. Yeah, I can put the link in the chat if you like. As I say, it just starts from £2. It's totally up to $2 rather a month. It's totally up to you what you want to put into it, but it does all go to charity. So the only bits I was taking out was for the monthly fees for the Zoom, but for the Zoom software that I was using to enable you guys to call in and stuff. But if I go over to this, there's no cost for that. So potentially then 100% of that money could go to charity then. Yeah, I agree with that statement, definitely. If you don't agree, or if your opinion's different, or you're going to show him up to be wrong, then you're out of there. And that's not really fair, is it? That's not a way to run a channel. If someone come in here with a different opinion to me, I'm going to kick them out. If they come in and be rude and disrespectful, then yeah, they're probably going to get kicked out. But I mean, even if people think that NK was involved, I'm not going to kick them out unless they're complete lunatic. But oh, thank you, Kelly. You're available to. Okay, that's cool. I can go back through the chat after, and or when I create it, I can put a message on there. Anyone who wants to moderate. help moderate, then you can do that. That would be great. And then we can have our own Facebook channel. The only thing is on Facebook it is real names. That's true, but if we lock it down, if we keep it private, as I say, I'm sure we can keep the loonies out. You can also, with your Facebook profile, you can lock your own profile down as well. Maybe reassess your security settings, stuff like that. Make sure you can make it, private to only your friends and all that sort of thing. It doesn't all have to be public. And obviously, if you're not happy joining Facebook, don't join. Only do it if you're 100% happy doing it. Very good idea. I love my tally. That's a very good idea. Yes. See, you guys, you know what you're talking about, don't you? This is what I want. I want it to be community based. I want you all to all be included in it, not just me running it. I want your ideas, and I want you all to be included. Hi, Casbat. In the daylight, yeah. It's weird being on camera, actually, isn't it? It's a bit it's weird. It's different. It's going to take me a little bit of getting used to, I think. How are you, Casbat? Hope you're okay. Up in sunny, is it sunny? Newcastle? Is it Newcastle or Sunderland you're in? I know you're up there somewhere. On the newest software in there, can you see mods? Right. It wasn't showing Firefly. I know Firefly is a mod, and she wasn't actually. It doesn't show, didn't show her wrench or anything like that. So no, it doesn't. That's a good point, actually. No. So my initial answer to that is no. Hi, Cara. Nice to see you here. Well, at least we're not the only place that's raining. Casbat's got rain as well. It's very wet in the UK, isn't it, in the minute? It's horrible. Horrible, horrible. Oh, you saw Firefly's wrench, did you, Epitome? Oh, okay, I swear to God, I couldn't see it from here. Something I will bear in mind for the next one. I'll be on the lookout for the wrenches. True Helper. Yeah, I think it may be because I don't know if I've added you properly yet. I'm going to do it after because I'm worried I'm going to muck something up. I'll definitely do that though when I come off. I'm going to end in a minute anyway, so I'll do that straight away. I'm looking for a pen. I haven't got one. But I'll definitely add you in. You can be a full-time wrench. So I've seen you on Scott's channel and stuff like that, and you seem like a lovely person, so you're quite welcome here, as you all are. And that's what's important to me, is to make a nice community where you guys feel safe. Thanks again, Kathy Lydia. Thank you. Have a great day. You too. Much love. Yeah, I want this to be a nice community that you feel safe in, and on top of that, an interesting one where we delve deep into crimes and the psychology behind them. Right, okay, I am going to jump off because I need something to eat. I'm starving. So just to reiterate our point, we are not a hate channel. We never have been a hate channel. We simply call people out when they lie and make stuff up. So for anyone who's watching, that's the message you need to get. All we ask is for people to stick to the facts when they're talking about the Watts case. Just stick to the facts. The facts are tragic enough. Don't need to be dragged on and on and on by inventing and storytelling and trying to become some kind of mastermind detective in finding people guilty that aren't. And keeping the story going for your own personal benefit, because that's all I see. Right, okay, so the Facebook page, so basically what it means is nobody can, as far as I know, if you make a page secret, nobody can actually enter that site, Facebook channel, unless they are pre-approved by moderators. That's how I understand it. So Joe Public won't be able to go on and just cause havoc in there. So although people, and I think if it's a secret page, I'm not 100% sure, but if you click on a link to it, if you're not a member, it won't let you in. I'm not 100% sure on that, but well, yeah, you certainly wouldn't be able to get in because you wouldn't be able to comment or anything like that. So thanks, Drew Helper. Thanks for being here, and I will make you a mod as soon as I come off here. I promise you that. We'll work it out. We'll work it out between us somehow. Right, okay, guys. Well, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks to the moderators. Yeah, just thanks everyone. Really, thanks for being such wonderful people. Hopefully we can, sort of boost this channel on, and hopefully we can make it the place to come, or one of the places to come to talk crime and get the facts in cases and not some made up storytelling facts. Love and truth, absolutely. No hate, love and truth. Perfect way to end it. So yeah, thanks guys, it's really appreciated. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully it's not as wet where you are as it is for me in Casbat, because we've got to get wet this weekend in the rain, unfortunately. Hopefully it's sunny where you are, and yeah, take it easy, and I will see you all again. Goodbye.